Excuse me, this fool just admitted that he is looking for a caregiver. This is what he's trying to do. He is trying to find someone in his old age that will take care of him. And it helps if it's an attractive person. That is what he's doing. Halfway through the season and the cracks are showing like crazy. It's insane. Vanya and Bozo, of course, he is the clown himself, but will they actually reconcile and find a way to make it work? How will the meeting go with Sunny and Veya meeting Rory for the first time together as a couple? Is Magda in it for the right reasons with Joe? Is Loren finally going to find his way to find trust and get out of the friend zone with Faith? And will Bryan stop being the piece? Will he be nice? Let's just say that. All of that will to be determined, but first make sure you comment, like, subscribe, hit the bell for notifications. I appreciate all the support. Thank you so much. Now, Vanya and Bozo are a fun one because she flies all the way over there and he seems to not want to give her the time of day. What is really going on there?
Maybe, I don't know, because he plays basketball. Maybe he's got a lot of girls liking him.
No. You know why no? Because he lied about the damn job. He ain't playing basketball, making no kind of money, and who the hell would like that clown for real? The fact is that he is probably holding out hope for the ex, but we'll get to that in a little bit. Either way, there's something going on here. You don't let her fly all the way across the world, and then all of a sudden you're like, yeah, something was there over text, but, now it's not. I understand that physical chemistry can be a little different in person, but damn if that fool did not give her the time of day right away. Nah, something changed before she got there.
It is confusing for me
Oh,
because
for you.
on online we just clicked like Fred and Barney,
Huh?
like Rocky and Bullwinkle, like Thelma and Louise.
Fred and Barney, Rocky and Bullwinkle, and Thelma and Louise. Every single person he just named is a friend. He couldn't come up with one couple, anywhere in all of history to use as a metaphor or use as an analogy for him and Vanya. No, he only came up with friends. That is telling in and of itself. His subconscious has already checked out. Now, why? I don't think it's because, something with her or anything like that. I think he's holding a flame for his ex or something like that he's just not trying to admit. The reality is he's not ready for a relationship. He's not ready to have any kind of serious thing going on. And this girl just needs to run for the hills. I don't know why she's still holding out for hope for him after the way he reacted the first day. It sucks you wasted the trip, but the reality is you're trying to hold out for something that's not there. And this clown, this dumb mother, is someone you really shouldn't want to be with.
To me, Bozo being a full package with the
What?
appearance, personality.
Yeah, and I think she is out of her league.
Oh, his friends are just knocking him. This is funny because, the funny thing about guys is, we'll hold each other accountable. That's what we fight. We have a straight up brawl, and then we just hug it out, and it's all good. But we'll hold each other accountable, and his friends are top tier holding him accountable by saying this girl's out of his league. I don't know why she's here messing around with him. Basically saying he's a loser. His friends are saying that he is the loser of the group, and the reality is she has nothing. He has nothing for her. She's got everything, and he's got nothing for her. Why the hell is she here?
Who broke up in that situation? You or her?
She.
There it is. Oh, you hear that? Who broke up in that situation? His ex or him? She did. And so this is the whole thing, is they had a situation where he just straight up and left for his ex-girlfriend, and she decided to welcome him back. But that's because she dumped him, and she's like ran back to the next best thing, which was Vanya. She's being played. She is the side piece to him. She is the side piece to a loser, and she's actually got stuff going for her. Have some dignity, check out, get the hell out of there, and hopefully, you'll find someone else. You will absolutely find someone else that is better for you, but this loser is not it.
I would have not come here if I thought I was going to be friend zone.
Yes.
Yeah, you cannot do that to a person.
Yes. His friends are doing the right thing. She is absolutely right. I would not have. Why the hell am I coming here for a buddy? I can find a buddy at home that I'm not going to have any kind of romantic sexual relationship or whatever. Why the hell would I come here to be friend zone? And his friend says, you can't do that to a person. Everyone's against him here, and he's like, why are my friends turning on me? Because you are you're the friend of the group that they let just kind of hang out with, but no one really likes, but they kind of feel sorry for. That's what Bozo is to them. And thank God that they're saying, dude, you can't do that. They're holding him accountable. But In reality, he hasn't learned his lesson, so he's probably just going to do it to the next one.
Now, when you were that honest, really appreciate from the bottom of my heart.
Being honest, yeah.
But I think after this tonight, I think maybe it's the best that you spend more time alone here.
What the hell he just say?
I-
He did not. He just said, you spend more time alone here, and goes on to say, I'm not going to introduce you to my mother. So she basically calls him out for being a straight up loser and, stringing her along. And he says, okay, you spend more time alone here. I'm not going to introduce you to my family. Basically, bye. That's what he leaves it at. That is what this coward leaves it at. What the hell is he getting out of this? I'll tell you what it was. This was his second choice. He has something else on the side, someone else, whether it's the ex, whether it's somebody else, that is right now kind of active that he's not bringing up. So she had the trip already. She comes there, he decides to act like they're friends, and I'm trying to see what happens, trying to play both sides. Well, he got annoyed because everybody turned on him because he's the one that is wrong here, and now he decides just to cut it loose. Guess what? You probably lost a good one with this. Hopefully she takes this and runs and doesn't try to just rekindle or whatever, because damn if it would be the biggest mistake she ever made. This is a ridiculous one. It was ridiculous from the beginning. He was a liar and just completely misrepresented who he was from day one with his job, with playing basketball, with trying to act like he's some kind of Rico Suave guy, when in reality, he's just the guy who never got out of mom's basement. That's exactly what he is. But hopefully she's got some sense and will actually leave. Now, Bryan is the other worthless piece of garbage that we have seen this whole time, who has shown time and time again that not only as he tries to play the victim, but he won't admit his own wrongdoing, and he continually tries to lie. And everything is everyone else's fault as he plays in the victim Olympics. So it's always fun with him. For some reason, Ingrid's still hanging around. Maybe she just wants to get out of where she's at. I don't know. But the reality is she's still hanging in there for some reason. And he is just stringing her along and wants to throw a fit every time something doesn't go his way, like a child when he's 51 years old. More stuff.
Quem deu?
What?
O tio Bryan.
Oh, yeah.
Deixa pra mãe, ela vai pagar.
Yeah, give it to... What does he do? He is trying to buy this kid's affection when he can't even act like he's an adult himself that can actually play into a father figure role. He can't do it. But instead, I'm going to try to buy this kid's affection so when I leave, he'll remember me, so he'll make the mom feel bad if she decides to walk away. This is manipulative to the ultra level. I don't buy for a second he actually wants to try to get to know this kid. I buy that he's trying to hedge his bets. If she gets mad, but the kid likes him, then she might actually be willing to come back. It is kind of diabolical, really.
I mean, I'm feeling the pressure right now. At this point, the clock is ticking away, and we've got a few days left, and we got to solidify this relationship before anything moves on.
And what does that mean to you? What does that mean to you to solidify the relationship? The only reason your relationship has not gone along at all or had made any progression is because every time there was a little bit of progression, you did something that messed it all up. Like lying about your drug use, like lying about how you got paralyzed, like the whole sexual thing when she wasn't happy that how it went and you got all upset because she wouldn't let you go down on her. I mean, the ridiculous things you did, throwing fits, pouting, acting like she's not sympathetic enough to you and your addiction when you're the one that made those decisions. Guess what? You haven't learned a damn lesson, and then you wonder why things aren't progressing. It's you, bro. It's you.
Muito obstáculo para mim. Feliz de estar aqui com o Bryan, mas a minha
your willingness to fight.
disposição a lutar
Why?
para que tudo dê certo, foi o Bryan que me faz feliz.
Why on earth does he make you happy? I mean, what is are you trying to just get out of where you're at? Are you blind to what he does, or are you just a nice person and you're forgiving and you're willing to see past it, which is not going to bode well for you in the future when he does this kind of crap? Because the fact is he shows time and time again that he is not ready for a relationship, that he can't handle it, and his 4 marriages might have something to say about it. But guess what? She doesn't, hint to the next episode or one of the next ones, she doesn't really know about all his marriages, so that might change something. Either way, as of right now, she looks like she's trying to give chance after chance after chance, and he's the one that wants to play the victim all the time. Does that seem like it's going to go well for a relationship?
Wearing my body down.
I will need more assistance with things.
Say what?
And I do understand
What'd you
that
say?
it's not easy for that person that's going to be with me.
Do you?
But I do believe when you love somebody, through thick and thin, you do what you need to do for them.
Excuse me? This fool just admitted that he is looking for a caregiver. This is what he's trying to do. He is trying to find someone in his old age that will take care of him. And it helps if it's an attractive person. That is what he's doing. This guy is manipulative to the next level. What kind of person says that? You don't even have love for this person. If you say you do, you're lying, because the reality is you haven't even been able to get to know her. She hasn't been able to get to know you because you're too caught up in all your lies and all your manipulations. So if you say you do, no, you are looking for someone to take care of you. As you say, you're getting older and someone needs, if you love someone, you will have them take care of you. They will be willing to take care of you. You are using it as a manipulation, basically saying if she really loved me, she would take care of me when I'm older. And, you know, that's going to happen. This guy is, I mean, seriously, diabolical. There is something seriously wrong here that he is playing this card, because the fact is what she said right before that is she's willing to help, you know, she really cares. She said she's not willing to do certain things. And guess what? Now he goes off on this diatribe of, well, if you love someone, then that's what you'll do. Y'all don't even know each other, and you keep messing up. How the hell can you expect her to truly love you and do anything for you when you can't even be honest? This guy has got serious problems, and if she doesn't run the other way, she's going to be miserable for sure. Now, Joe and Magda are our newest couple, and I think she probably has some ulterior motives as well, and we find out some interesting things about her past relationships. But in the meantime, this guy seems to not have it together, or not have it together at all.
Today I'm leaving for Poland. Really not off to a good start. I overslept.
Okay.
I haven't even started packing. All my
question. You're going to another country, you're going to be on a flight for 14 hours, you're going to be there for a few weeks, all these things. The morning of, you overslept, I get it. It's like Home Alone, it happens. But you're not packed yet? How prepared were you for this trip? I mean, seriously, everyone on the show is lacking some sort of brain activity. It's crazy.
His name is Hades.
Oh, Hades the dog.
Does that mean anything?
Yes, king of the hell.
Question, is there a real meaning behind it? Because when you have a dog that looks like some sort of Rottweiler Doberman mix, and his name is Hades because he's the king of hell, might want to take that as a red flag.
Good. I know how to kill people in a few minutes.
Good.
I like it. But then I met Joey, so I decided to change all my life for him because I want to live with him in America.
And there it is. So this is the thing. She had a boyfriend before, and this was kind of her impulse control issues, clearly. So she had a boyfriend before, but he was German. So she decided to move to Germany for him. So clearly it's not just an American thing, but she's trying to get out from where she is. I don't know if she's looking for adventure, I don't know what it is, but she just met Joey and she's trying to change her life for him. She quit her job. She doesn't have a job right now, and she decides she wants to move with him in America. And he's just kind of like, okay, and it's running at 1,000,000 miles a minute. She either has serious impulse control issues or she's trying to escape. Either way, I'm not sure what her end goal is, but as of right now, there is no indication that it's actually love. We'll see how they play out, but I don't have my high hopes for this one, but I haven't seen any super red flags yet, so it's possible maybe the motives are pure. But in reality, she keeps talking about wanting to move to America. He keeps saying that. And she has a track record of up and leaving to other countries. So I think she's trying to escape. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. Now, Sunny and Veya are an interesting place because they've just made up, but it's still lingering over their head that he is going to meet Rory. Not because he wants to, but because she's pushing it on him because Rory's her best friend. And quite frankly, I think she still holds a flame for him. The music. Oh!
No, this is something new. Sound nice. Maybe I would love to see it, how it works.
She said, have you heard the term makeup sex? I think that's what you did last night. And he's like, I like this term, yes! So, But the question becomes with Veya is, was it genuine? Now, she must like the guy, but was there an ulterior motive also? Was she using it? And it becomes clear that that might possibly be the case here.
Really?
Yeah.
We just had a good time and was happy.
I just think because we did have such a good time, now would be the time. Like, I kind of reassured you that I was all about you. Like,
manipulation. She says, I just reassured you that I'm all about you and we had a good time. Meaning, we had sex last night. We had fun. It's time for you to meet Rory. She absolutely used that as a manipulation tactic. That is kind of scary that that's what she's willing to do. Also, he can meet her friend and be okay with him because she wants Rory in her life. I hate to break it to you, this dude ain't never going to be okay with Rory in your life. You're going to have to be the one to make a decision. Are you okay with that? Or are you not okay with breaking off any contact with Rory because it's going to be a problem for him?
I put my life on pause to give her the opportunity to meet you.
That crazy.
Doesn't make sense. Even my ex, if she told me,
Appreciate that.
Oh, it's getting real.
you don't need to call him names. You guys just need to calm down.
Yeah, what do you think is going to happen? It's just going to calm down. Everyone's going to be happy, kumbaya, and live happily ever after? No, he doesn't want your ex-boyfriend there, which, you're just best buddies and connected on a level that you aren't with your boyfriend. So he's struggling with that one, sure. But then your ex-boyfriend's like, I came here, screw you, dude, and starts cussing and everything like that. Now, they both came in hot, so obviously it was never going to work out. But now she's like, come on, man. Come on, Rory. You don't got to call them names. I'm like, what? Come on, Rory. You don't got to call them names. I'm like, my God. How well do you think this was going to go? Like, what did she honestly think was going to happen?
I'm not sending Rory home.
And there it is.
So
and he storms out. Yes, so basically Rory said if she's okay with it and comfortable, I'll leave. That's basically what happened. He said, okay, so if he says that, then tell him to go. And she says, I'm not comfortable with that. And so promptly he storms off and Sonny's gone again. And this relationship is never going to work unless she's willing to cut off contact because that's what Sonny wants. And it's just, the madness continues. The drama that are started by almost every one of these relationships that we see is on a level that can never be sustainable in a relationship. You cannot start a relationship on so much drama and think it's just going to be happily ever after. You have to be the strongest couple ever to work through it and come to a place that is actually successful. But none of these couples are that. None of them have two brain cells to rub together, and here we are. So we're just here for the train wreck. I mean, that's kind of what it is, because the love and the happily ever after isn't a reality here.
Mag-open na sa relasyon kay six bata pa na siya, hindi siya uyab na.
Yes.
Presence na shock sabi nga wala na shock sabi nagkauyab na sila.
Okay.
Tanong na din iyang nabitbit.
And there it is. We're shocked, and we saw that he is American. Now, joke's on them, really, because Loren is a loser. I feel like I've said that more than anything on this episode, but damn, they're all freaking losers. And you're talking about Faith has got an American. That American is trying to come to the Philippines with $0, thinking he can magically get some IT job to make a bunch of money, and he'll make it over there. When in reality, they're thinking, oh, Faith can live in America and live happily ever after. Joke's on them, I guess.
I eat everything, right? So, yeah.
Okay, I'm just... What am I looking at here? Who eats like that when you're eating with any family in any culture ever? Like, look, they're making fun of him. Look at how he eats, because, I mean, do you have any decorum, any manners whatsoever? I mean, this guy has got to be the walking epitome of what not to bring home, because damn, everything from how you eat to actually try to impress the family is wrong. How can you be so wrong?
For me, it's yes.
Oh, okay. By the way, it's yes because your family members are saying no one else would you'd be able to find. That's what it is. And by the way, Faith hasn't even told them about the fact that Loren had an STD, was sleeping around with a bunch of other people, and, then only kind of came out with it when the person called him and said, "Oh, I have an STD." Never mind the fact that he claimed he had a discharge before that and didn't even bother to question it. So he didn't care enough. He was willing to sleep with Faith, but wasn't even bothered about the discharge coming out from his junk. So he might be the worst one here, but he's in the running for a bunch of really bad ones.
I understand what Veya is saying, but I still want to be respected.
Yeah, you want to be respected and loved. That is perfectly reasonable. So Faith is saying that Veya, the other trans person in the family, is saying that, oh, just go with him. Just go with Loren. No matter what, you should just go with him because, he's with you. That's basically what was said. When in reality, at least Faith has some sense to say, yeah, but I kind of want to actually be respected and loved, and I'm not sure he's there yet. Now, the one place that Faith is messing up is Faith has not kicked him to the curb yet, and is still holding out hope for some reason, which is dumb, because he's an idiot and a loser and a user. A loser, user, idiot, all of the above. And if he has his way, he's just going to mooch off of Faith. That's just reality. It is what it is. He is not going to change. He has no indication that he's going to change. Instead, he wants someone to take care of him. How are you going to come to the Philippines with absolutely no money and yet think you're going to make it work? Whole nother country. Because you're an idiot. And that's what he is. Oh, the madness of it all. As it continues, we will see how it all plays out. But every week I think I have less hopes because you bring in other couples and you think maybe one of them might work out, because although I'm all here for it, I'm here for the drama, one might work out, that's great, but they never do. And every new one they bring in, you're like, yep, that's another one that's just gonna crash and burn. So here we are. But thank you for joining me. I appreciate all the support. Make sure you comment, like, subscribe, hit the bell for notifications. I appreciate it, and I will see y'all next time.